For the next 4 weeks, we're celebrating the career of our friend and colleague Tom Skilling before he retires.
Well, tonight, photojournalist Patrick Parmenter and producer Sean Leidig take us back in time with a look at 5 of Tom's most memorable moments here at WGN.
Tom Skilling joins WGN, becomes a member of the News 9 team. And Tom, I hope you're as happy about it as we are.
Jack, it's indeed a pleasure to work with such a group of professionals here at WGN and in one of the most exciting weather markets probably in the whole United States.
We've talked it over and we're going to have to let you go.
Ah, not this again. Look, for the last time, you don't own this place. You don't even own your car.
There were these banners all over that said, "You own this place," that everybody kind of came in and rolled their eyes about.
Just park it nice and close.
What are you doing? What's this?
The whole premise of the bit was I took it literally. And I was the idiot who walked around thinking that he owned the place.
$5 to park now.
What do you mean $5 to park? Come on, I'm going to work.
I knew I had something good, but I had no idea that it was going to take off like it did. But Skilling was kind of like just an add-on at the end. I mean, it was never meant to be a Skilling bit. And I didn't even know if he would say yes, because I was still relatively new at the time. He did bits that were like a little bit out of character, but he never did anything that was out of character that made him out to be the villain. And I just thought that would be a funny premise.
If anybody owns this place, it's me, Tom freaking Skilling. I could have you killed if I wanted to.
Tom is infuriatingly naturally funny if you're somebody who tries to be funny to enhance his livelihood.
Hello, weather. Yeah, it's gonna rain. What do you want me to do about it? The one that we're really focusing on, though it's a ways off, is early next week. Monday night, Tuesday, with some Arctic air behind it. That could be a formidable winter storm.
We have an array of models that we look at, and what strikes me going back to that storm is just the sheer consistency.
The big talk in the office, the potential for a major winter storm. We're a long way off. Could be the biggest of the season.
But about 3 days in advance is when we started to, get specific with accumulation amounts. As it became more and more evident that this system was not going to miss, that it was going to happen, it was kind of like a hype of a Super Bowl.
This storm is firing on all cylinders.
It was hectic.
14 to 22 inches of snow.
It really, it raised some eyebrows in the weather profession.
You are not exaggerating.
No, and we have increasing evidence this is all starting to happen.
Right.
This is our storm. It is a doozy. We are right smack dab in the middle of the heaviest snow on this.
It was almost something that out of a movie.
We had plenty of warning, but this is absolutely unbearable.
We had 20 inches in 20 hours.
It was just nonstop that whole evening.
You get 3 or 4 snowstorms a season, but one of these maybe once or twice in a career. We're 10 miles south of Carbondale. This spot will see the longest period of totality of anywhere in the United States. We've been told people start sobbing. For some, it's just a life-changing event. And we may start doing that too. But I'll get my act together, guys, and I'll be back to you, I promise you. Wow.
Look at it.
Tornado. We're in northern Oklahoma. Tornado on the ground. Where's Tom?
The Tribune wanted to do a collaboration with the TV station. And so Tom said, what about a tornado chase? We hired Jim Reed, who was a professional storm chaser, and off we went to Oklahoma.
We've got to try to find that one little zone where everything's going to come together.
Tom knew, we sat in the car and he's like, this is going to happen, 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 and exactly how he said it is exactly how it all happened.
Wow, I tell you. Wow.
For 30 years, he's sitting in a windowless weather office giving tornado reports, telling people to stay safe, but he had never seen a tornado.
There it is. That is the first tornado.
And this little comma drops out of the sky, and I was kind of like, that's it. But Tom's face lit up and said, there it is. And then that's when chaos happened.
Oh my God, look at that.
The sky was churning. The tornadoes were dropping out of the sky and picking telephone poles out of the ground like hot toothpicks out of a cake.
Oh my God, multiple vortex!
Finally, at one point I thought, I need him to say something about this. So I duck into the car, I grab him by his shirt. I said, Tom, tell me what we're seeing.
We are being chased by a tornado! My God!
It was cool to be there for somebody like Tom to see his first tornadoes.
We went out on a tornado chase. We didn't intend for the storm to chase us.
Wow. You can find extended versions of all of these moments and 5 additional memorable moments from Tom's career on our website. You can vote for your favorite at WGNTV.com/skilling.
Boy, I didn't realize there was video of all that.
They gotcha. They gotcha.
You know, Steve Schuer, who you saw talking about the tornado chase, he used to come into the office, he says, we've got to go out on a tornado chase. I said, Steve, I've done it. There are 3 of those a night on the Discovery Channel. The last thing the world needs is another tornado. He said, but you haven't done it. I said, nobody cares. So we went out there, and by George, and here I am screaming like everybody else who's ever been on a tornado chase. It was amazing. We're lucky we weren't killed. Because I'll tell you something, we went down the highway to the Kansas Turnpike. We hit that thing in northeast Oklahoma. There were semis flipped on top of cars, and I'm sure we passed cars with people who had either been injured or killed in that. And I was watching our $1 million satellite truck, because we had a crew following us with this multiple vortex tornado coming up on us, and I thought, my God, this is going to pick our people up and send them through the air. It was amazing. Then the blizzard, it was 13 years ago that we were anticipating the Groundhog's Day blizzard. And that was the one where people were stuck out on Lakeshore Drive in thunder snow and 70-mile-an-hour winds for 12 to 14 hours. My friend Louis Uccellini, who was head of the Weather Service at the time, sent me this email with that iconic picture of the cars in snowdrifts on Lakeshore Drive with the caption, what part of blizzard warning didn't people understand? Because it had been forecast ahead of time. But I talked to a woman and she said, you know, we left work early anticipating this. What hadn't been anticipated is that a CTA bus was going to jackknife on Lakeshore Drive, and there were no escapes from it. So folks are there. They don't want to leave their cars on the drive. And before they knew it, they were there till 3 or 4 in the morning when our brave Chicago firemen and policemen went out and rescued them.
And Tom Negevan almost got hit by lightning.
Yeah, and then Tomasulo, let me tell you something, you got to watch out for him. He's on the morning show. He comes in quietly the day before. He says, I've got a little bit for the morning show. Would you work with us? I said, sure, Pat. He brings me the script, and I said, you want me to say I can have you killed? And that's where this Tom freaking Skilling came from, which has lived on. And as Pat said, none of us had any idea that would catch on.
So much more to come.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm amazed this is being done. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
You are Tom freaking Skilling.
Oh,
we'll be right back.
Stay with us.
Oh, my.
Tom freaking Skilling.